What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Cilinix Crypto. Hope you're all doing great, and welcome to this new video in which I wanted to talk about 3 news events that are coming. Some of them are coming very, very soon, and are therefore also very relevant. But just in general, these will be for the beginning of 2025. They will have an impact. Beginning, it's kind of like the first half of 2025, probably. Will have a massive impact, and if you actually know of them right now, you can actually make some nice trades or investments in specific cryptos that we'll talk about. So yeah, that's what I wanted to do in this video. So let's get right into it. We'll talk about 3 different news events. They are, 2 of them are they kind of have the same source, I would say, but they're very different. All right, because the first one that I wanted to talk about, and you can probably already guess it if you take a look at what we're looking at right now, has to do with the Ethereum ETF that obviously launched in August. Let's be honest, the launch in August was a little bit of a fail and caused mostly outflows. Now, recently, this has done a bit better, and that has already caused quite some ETH outperformers as well. So where Ethereum was outperforming Bitcoin. But one thing that has been talked about before is the potential for staking of Ethereum within the Ethereum ETF. All right, so what that would create is more revenue or more yield for Ethereum ETF buyers. So therefore, that's incredibly valuable. Now, that was not introduced because the SEC was against that, but now with the new governments coming into place in the US and some major institutions also talking about the potential of staking being added to the Ethereum ETF, it looks most likely, or it looks quite likely, that that's going to come. And that combination of bringing staking to the Ethereum ETF with the already pretty good performance of the Ethereum ETF can absolutely be super bullish for Ethereum. Now, right now, I would say it's a little bit neutral, right? So I'm recording this in advance, so price is either higher or lower right now. Hopefully higher, probably lower a little bit. But ultimately, this will easily get above 4,000. I would even say it's going above 5,000 if staking is actually introduced to the ETF. So either that, the actual introduction, or rumors about that can skyrocket Ethereum, and therefore you need to know about it. And that's also a reason, in my eyes, to potentially stock up on some Ethereum. Now, the second news event has to do with this as well, because obviously one of the reasons that we can actually talk about staking the Ethereum ETF or staking Ethereum within the ETF is the new government. And the 20th of January, we have the inauguration of Donald Trump. That could cause some bullish momentum for specific coins as well. All right, so the first coin I would then talk about or think about is Dogecoin. But there are some other coins as well that kind of are indirectly tied to Trump, and I do think those could start to rally pretty soon, actually already. But basically in the kind of 2-3 weeks before the inauguration. All right, we have seen that before with news events like these. So first of all, like I said, I think Dogecoin has a good chance. We saw that, with Elon Musk now being quite a prominent part of the Trump administration and Elon Musk's ties to Dogecoin, that's an obvious contender. But what's also possible is that obviously some people close to Trump have started World Libertyfy, and what we have seen is that certain coins that they hold, such as Aave, I'm not sure if you can see this, Aave, Chainlink, Athena, and Ondo, did quite well because of that as well. And it could be that they actually are correlated to some sort of Trump inauguration and just in general strength, or just in general hype because of that these coins will start to move as well, right? So Dogecoin, Chainlink, Athena, Ondo, and Aave, watch those. At this point of time, there's no evidence yet that they will pump, but there is a good chance that they will do so if we actually get closer to the inauguration. And last of all, and this is somewhat more of a general news event or general news events, and that's token unlocks. All right, so if you don't know, token unlocks are basically where tokens of a certain cryptocurrency project are brought into circulation, and what that does is it increases the supply. And if you know what determines the price, It's supply and demand, all right? So if supply goes up, that usually is bearish for the price. And there are some cryptocurrency projects coming up in 2025 that have some major unlocks. You have Parcel, for example, with 73.5% of the market cap in April. Saga, same thing in April. Athena coming in April as well. A lot of unlocks in April. You have Pyth Network in May, so this is ahead of the time, but you can better be prepared for this. And that's about it for now, but I'll leave links to this down in the description as well if I don't forget. So major unlocks coming up sooner. I mean, you have January, you have Ondo coming up, you have something like Sleepless AI, but I don't really like that project. You have Altlayer coming up as well. So tons of token unlocks. They don't necessarily mean that the price will dump, but you should know about them, all right? Because especially the couple of days before and a couple of days after the token unlocks, you will have a lot of volatility and just in general shady price action. So be ready for those as well. I'll leave a link to this down in the description. I think the most interesting one is Ethereum staking potentially being introduced. So make sure you're ready for that and make sure that you actually have a plan for that. But ultimately, those are my thoughts right now. So if you do have any questions about these news events, let me know down in the comments. But for now, thank you for watching. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you all in my next videos. Bye.